This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Before we get into Drake, let's get into Kodak Black. He writes a letter, well, like a little tweet, thanking Trump for his commitment to justice reform and everything else, and shortening his sentence. I never really read the people wanted to see the actual thing that he wrote. Then Wack 100 reacted to Lil Wayne, what he did, and he said, hey, Wayne never cried, complained about anything. Anybody else would have taken a picture with somebody and sat down with somebody for a minute to explain their situation to avoid 6 years in jail, in federal jail, okay? He's right. Hey, if all he had to do was that and sit down with somebody and someone did the right thing and let him out, because it seems like Wayne was kind of set up in the situation. It was a little weird, how that just happened, how they just stormed his jet like that. Hey, I agree with him. If you can't hold it against Wayne. He did what he had to do to get out of a situation. I know it's very, a lot of people want to come for Wayne for actually siding with that side of politics, and a man that was, that a lot of people don't agree with the things he did, but he has to think about his family and his freedom. Freedom is priceless. Time is priceless. And he didn't do anything compromising. He didn't snitch on anybody or anything like Wack 100 said. He just sat down and had a conversation with somebody and took a picture. That was it. I don't know. ASAP Rocky has a grill made from flowers and canary diamonds. This guy knows how to spend his cash. Okay? Most people, he has decent teeth, I guess. Because everybody's doing their teeth up now. You see, Plaz spent $80K, and you got Little Yachty spending $80,000 on his teeth. Hey, it's a good investment. It's your teeth. I hope they last forever for $80,000, because that's a lot. But hey, not everybody's born with great teeth, so it's better than covering them up with diamonds if you don't like them. Get the white ones. Get the jibs. Get the nice pearly whites. Anyways, then Drake. Drake is terrified to drop his album. That's what I think. I think that he knows it's going to do well. It's Drake, okay? And you're always going to doubt your art. People are going to love it. People love Drake. Drake can't really miss. Even that song that he dropped with Lil Durk was it was cool. It wasn't crazy, but it still went wild. I knew he wasn't going to drop his album this week because there was no single out. He usually drops a single and gets some hype up. I think, like I said in the last video, you got to think about it. This guy, there's nothing wrong with this, but he spends money like it's nothing, man. He has a huge watch collection, buys Birkin bags, spent $80 million in a mansion, and it's not like you're looking for it, pocket watching. They're showing you all this, His car collection's crazy. He has a plane that costs $20,000 to $50,000 just to gas it up, okay? And you got to get the most out of your career, because you don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. If he just worked this hard on an album, he threw out a Lucy album earlier in 2020, okay? And that was to hold the fans over. I think that was very smart. It wasn't the songs that were going to make his album. Put a quick thing to package together and send it out, because you knew you wanted to sit down and work on a masterpiece. I think he previewed some music the other day on Instagram or something, but it sounds like he's experimenting with new sounds and probably, scared to drop this because of that. And also, you can't go on tour. That's a huge money-making opportunity, and they can predict whatever they want right now. We just got a new administration in here in the States. It's going to take a while for everything to kind of it's going to take at least 100 days to gauge where the future's going, So, because every new president that comes in, you don't know what they're actually going to do, and especially in a situation where we're in now, where most of the country is not fully open, and things are definitely not normal. How long is it going to take to get back to somewhat normal? Well, you can only gauge that once we get into you wouldn't have known with the past administration either, not until this whole fix of the vaccines coming out. It's just like we're in limbo. A lot of things are going on. So I agree with him holding off on his album for at least a month or two, because you got to get the most out of that album. Like you got to be able to go on tour and do all those kinds of things, because there's just so much money-making potential out of every album. You want to really get the most out of everything that you put out, every piece of art, especially when you're 11 years in. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys are having a great week and just hopeful for the rest of the year. These are perfect time. The first and second month are always great months to like kind of set yourself up for the year to come. Get in better shape. Like I'm doing that right now. Eat better, read more, watch things that interest you online. Like if you're interested in stock trading, watch a bunch of stock trading channels. Don't get roped into the little classrooms they have. I mean, there's plenty of free channels out there that'll give you information, and there's books to read. And maybe I'll recommend some in the next couple days. But just to like, it's really hard to understand everything, But there's some basics. And, the stock market's just crazy right now. So, like, people will make money, but, like, you got to also know when to pull back. Like, that's the key to it. It's like, it's just like, it's not exactly like hitting a hot streak in Vegas and then knowing when to pull your money and not keep chasing the wins, because you can read profit statements and see things that affect that industry, news that affects that industry, and kind of predict what might happen. But it's still a risk. It's always a risk. Any investment is a risk. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, stay hopeful, stay positive, and keep doing your best every day and stay consistent. Make sure you're doing something productive every day to get towards your goal, because that's the only way you're going to get there. If you sit home and do nothing, nothing's going to happen. I appreciate you guys so much, and I hope you guys have a great start to your day or a great end to your night. Get some sleep. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you smash that like button on your way out, and I'll check you guys in the next one. Peace.